All right, here are my trades for today. I tried SPY twice, once short, once long here around 11 a.m. It was pretty rangy and hard to trade. I just thought there was a nice little level here that it kind of broke down from. It pulled back, did a fake breakup, and then I went short here thinking it was going to continue down. And then I flipped my position, tried a long, and just got out. Just didn't really like it. And I was using really small stops and really small risk. But then later on, the SPY did kind of sell off starting around noon. Then it broke pre-market low. You could see volume really, really increasing. You can just definitely see the difference here. Um, you know how much more the volume was coming in, and that was during this whole period. So it broke through this pre-market low, and then pulled back, and then I got in short. Um, and I wanted to keep seeing more volume, and it did indeed. More volume kept coming in, so then I just kept adding in and made it a bigger position, and then partialed small here, and then I partialed really heavy here, and I had one more good partial at 423, like 10, because there was a big bid. Maybe it'll hit it, I'm not sure, but then I got a little impatient and added, and then just got stopped out. So I'm done with that. But I made a really good trade here. Basically, it was just a momentum play. Kind of broke its intraday range and was searching for new value, and I just kind of played the momentum. And so I traded quite a bit. Let me just jump around here. I then traded. Well, that was my last trade, but I did try Neo. Definitely overtraded this. Um, what was I seeing here? I guess I was just seeing this compression happening, and I kept trying to get long. Definitely lost a bunch of, or quite a bit of money here, and then made some of it back when it eventually did break up with some volume here, and then partialed here. Thought it was going to keep going. So really, Neo just messed me up today. Um, I guess what was I thinking? Long, bigger. Didn't really have a bigger picture for Neo, so that's kind of my fault. Um, BlackBerry actually made a really good move today. If you can see here on the daily, look at this, the biggest volume day right here. The low is 1360, and you can see all these days are holding it as support. And then if you look at the 60-minute, you can really see, look at the 60-minute show. Here's that big day, and then you can see this nice little just triangle that's happening there. So this would have been a good short potential with some confirmation. Tyler pointed this stock out. I'm not sure if he traded it or not. I didn't trade it correctly. I actually didn't even look at it again until later, and I tried, I think, a couple shorts and longs. I don't know. I was just trying to scalp, trying to read the level 2. But overall, this would have been a really nice short descending triangle breakdown. You can just see right here this nice breakdown with volume, and it just trended down. S4 breakdown, all of it. Kind of hit all the boxes for that. It only moved about a dollar, but for a $13 stock, you could get in much tighter with a 5-10 cent risk and stuff. Okay, and then I did have a decent trade on GM. I did overtrade it a bit, but so GM had some news around 9 a.m. I saw it on FinTwit about, I think they increased their guidance. And so you could clearly see that the volume picked up in the pre-market right here, right at 9 a.m. You can see volume picked up. And so I knew it would be in play. Didn't trade it, but then later on I saw it was an R4 breakout, right? So it moved quite a bit, then pulled back. I like these R4 breakouts to pull back quite a bit, and then I get long again for like the second move. Sometimes the second move only goes up half of the way. Sometimes it goes up to high of day. Sometimes it keeps going. This was a weird situation because VWAP got so high here. So that was kind of unique. So really, VWAP should have been my overall target. But what I liked here was this consolidation. You can just see price really got stuck in here. I got in and then got out because I didn't like my entry. And then I got in super tight down here. I was kind of nervous. And then partial got all the way out right here. So I got like a really good move from, about 40 cents here. And then kept trying to get back in. I wish I would have just maybe held on or just partialed, because, man, you could see this big, I don't know if this was a short squeeze or what, but it really ripped up. And I, of course, got in really heavy on this pullback and then partialed all out right here. I don't know. I definitely overtraded it, but I do like these R4 breakouts with the pullback. I normally like VWAP to be underneath it, though, as some support. And this stock just didn't move all that well. Tesla, I traded Tesla. I just did like a, actually, let's go over Arrival, ARVL. This was a big gap up. So a big move yesterday, and then it gaps up even more, kind of continuing that volume and momentum. And then, so you initially think it's a strong up stock. And so, but then it does get pretty extended in the pre-market above R4, then sells way off all the way down to pre-market low. And this is a little bit of a double bottom right around pre-market low, and it's right at, this is the daily level from yesterday. So this is the high from yesterday. Yesterday was that really big move up, right? So you had that really big move up. This was the high, and then it kept moving up throughout the evening. And so it pulls all the way back, almost to the high. And so then and then that's in line with S3. So then I get in there, and once it starts moving and I see some more volume kick in, I get in heavier, and I partialed up here. Definitely shouldn't have added, because I did like there was a big ask at 23, which it actually never got to 23. So I'm not sure if I would have partialed some more. I probably would have with this move, but I got a decent amount out of this move, and I don't know, I'll have to look at it some more and see if it's a good playbook or not. And then Tesla, I just basically, so price was sort of reversing here, and there was a bid down here at 598, and so I just put in a limit order to buy right in front of 598, and I was going to get out if it started to flush down, but it didn't. It held, and then there was a big ask at 600. So then I held, or I actually added in, and then held to that 600 ask, and then just got all out. So I just basically just like a big order to a big order on the level 2. So here's the video of me trying to get in Tesla. I got in and then kind of got spooked. I didn't like my entry, so I got out, had a small loss. But then right here on the level 2, you can see there's 2 big orders waiting at 598 and just under 598. So I put in a limit order to buy around 598.02, I believe. So right here, 598, I think I probably pick it up and move it up a few pennies. Okay, hold on, let me go back. Okay, so right here, so my order's right there at 598. You could see it just ate up all the 598s right here. It's on the bid. And so I'm in it right here, 10 shares, and it doesn't keep going. So I guess I was looking for, if it was going to keep flushing down, I was just going to get out, take that small loss. However, if it didn't, I knew that was going to be good support for the time being. And like I said, I eventually saw a big order at 600. So yeah, 598 never fails. And then let me fast forward. I add in and have to hold for a while. So right here, you can see it breaking up. So I put in my limit order for 15 shares right at 600. Right there, I'll pause it here. So it's breaking up. You can see it. It's going for this liquidity up here, this supply, 600. So I thought it was a cool trade, just like a big order on the bid to and I bought in front of it to a big order on the ask, and that was pretty much my whole trade. So right there. So it does eat up those 600s. So that was interesting, the difference between this big order down here and this big order up here. The big order, when it filled down here, was on the bid, right? It was all red. And then this one filled, looks like the majority of it was on the ask. So that's interesting. I guess maybe, you know, that's like a sort of a bullish sign down here and then a bearish sign up here. Maybe shorts coming in. I mean, even though that could have been a buyer with his shares to sell, but anyways, so that's pretty much all my trades. Thanks.